Good morning, good morning, good morning,
Good
Awesome
morning,
Life
everybody.
101. We're so excited to be here with you today and talk about one of our very favorite topics in the whole wide world,
Gratitude.
gratitude. Um, so let me backtrack and say, what if I could share with you in the next 60 seconds a miracle cure that would make you more optimistic, less materialistic, more spiritual, less self centered, have more self esteem, get better sleep, have fewer doctor visits, live longer, have more energy, get more exercise. It would give you more resilience, better emotions, happier memories, less envy, more relaxation. You'd be more friendly, have a better marriage, get more respect, have more friends, have better, deeper relationships, have better management skills, increased networking, better goal achievement, improved decision making, and increased productivity. Is that interesting to you? What if I told you could get all that for free starting today? No strings attached. Yeah? Sound good? You in? So, of course, the secret to all of that is gratitude.
Gratitude.
And, it's pretty recent science, but it's very well studied and it's from the top universities. Tovy and I have spent weeks looking at these studies from Harvard, Stanford, Berkeley. I mean, you name it. And, universities are studying, scientists are studying the benefits of gratitude practices. And so we wanted to bring that to you here so we can all start feeling and sharing the benefits of that together.
Yeah, gratitude is, to me, gratitude is everything. All right, is everything that comes to live a great life. When you're grateful for everything that is around you. All right. In the reality, we can be even grateful for what's negative things that happen to us, because everything happened for a reason. All right. And to be grateful for for people around you, for your family members, for your kids, for your friends. Be grateful for for somebody just open the door to you at the store. Be grateful is
Even when you have like a major auto accident,
yeah,
and you can just be so grateful that you're alive
yeah, you are alive. All
and that
right. uh,
whatever
Whatever situation it is,
situation.
because everything happens for a reason, and everything when they happen is for it's just to you to look the world different way, because I mean, let's say if you get in the major accident, you didn't die. There is a reason that you didn't die. What the lesson you learn? Maybe to drive slowly, or maybe to pay more attention on the road. You know, anything is possible, and there's a many ways to learn, to live a life. All right. We often, for example, we're talking about couple marriage. Okay. We often, when we first met, we first relationship, you say the butterfly relationship. All right. Your first few years, the relationship is 100% perfect. Why? Because we all look on the good of the people that we are with. Okay. But when you go in the 10, 15 years, like they're saying, I mean, most the marriage, end between 5 and 7 years, because it's like exactly between 5 and 7 years that instead you look into good in your partner, you start to look in the bad parts of your partner. And that's how the relationship start going away, because you start to have less grateful for what you have already. Okay. um
I'm so grateful we
so
made it through that part.
I know, right? And it is tough to live that way. But if you really being a grateful person, you will see every time, doesn't matter how long you be with that person, you always will be on good, look on the good part of the relationship. All right, never in the bad part relationship, and that it will grow. It will really gonna grow your relationship even better, more trustfully. Okay. um, so, and friendly, friendship. Okay, for me, for example, I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of different type of friends. Okay, I have friends in all level, in the lifestyle. Okay, so what I do, I never look at the people in their bad side. Okay, when I'm friend with somebody, it doesn't matter how bad you are. I'm looking what the good on you, because if we want to be a friend, I have to look into what's good in you, not what's bad on you. Because if you really
So,
focus
so you're combining the idea of gratitude and appreciation.
gratitude and appreciation.
Yeah,
I mean, let's just back a little bit,
fair
because
enough.
yeah, for me is I'm a Aries. I'm naturally optimistic guy. I born optimistic, so I always see good in people. I only see good in the nature. I'm only seeing good, and that's my nature. Okay, it's not like I'm inventing it. It's just that's who I am. Okay, so I always try to look at people in their good side. Therefore, I try to have more friends. I help more people around me. Even at work, when I work with the people, and people like to work with me because I'm always optimistic, and sometimes too optimistic. Okay, um, so this is how I see life. All right, how I see life. The stage of gratitude. Okay, I'm grateful for everything that happened to me. Um, you know, I'm grateful for when I born with a cliff palate. Okay, but I'm grateful that I had the issue. I'm grateful for all the things happened to me, and that make me stronger. Okay, I was grateful to have a few friends in my life that helped me to be where I am today. I'm grateful for I have a few managers in my life that helped me to be where I am today. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for my sisters, and that all it just my greatness, my
Gratitude.
gratitude. Okay, my gratitude just feel give my life. Okay, if I feel alive uh, when I have this gratitude in me, because I can think about some friend that we don't even talk for like 30 years, but I will remember what they did to me, and and what I will remember is what the good they give it to me, and that it make me feel more alive or happy, and you know that's I'm all about gratitude, right? I'm all about gratitude. Um,
Can we share more about the
yeah,
studies?
yes.
I'm so there's so much I want to share. So one thing that I found interesting doing the research is the surveys, the kind of questionnaires that doctors use when they or scientists use when they're researching this stuff. So I printed one out here called the Gratitude, Resentment, and Appreciation Scale, or the GRAT. And so I'll give you a little sample. Toby and I'll do a little role play here.
Hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 9, strongly disagree to strongly agree. So it's a 9 if you strongly agree. I couldn't have gotten where I am today without the help of many people.
I strongly agree.
Life has been good to me.
I strongly agree.
There never seems to be enough to go around, and I never seem to get my share.
I strongly disagree.
Oftentimes, I have been overwhelmed at the beauty of nature.
I strongly agree.
So the scientists have people fill these out and then they score them. Obviously, for some of the questions, they reverse the scoring, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so then they can correlate their findings, how people's answers to a questionnaire like that correlates with other testable results. For example, people who kept a gratitude diary for 2 weeks produced sustained reductions in perceived stress and depression in healthcare practitioners. Gratitude is related to 23% lower levels of stress hormone cortisol. Practicing gratitude led to a 7% reduction in biomarkers
Hmm.
of inflammation
Hmm.
with patients with congestive heart failure. And I honestly think it's a tragedy that more medical doctors don't prescribe a gratitude practice when they're seeing raised levels of cortisol or high levels of inflammation or perceived stress. And I think sometimes I've even heard doctors like casually say something about gratitude, or you can see it maybe up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But to really prescribe it and really say, you need to do this for 5 minutes every day, here's what you do. Are we clear? Just like you would get a prescription for a medication, and the pharmacist makes sure that you understand that you need to do it every morning, right?
Yeah.
If gratitude was prescribed, then look at, there's so much here, you guys. Lower diastolic blood pressure. Grateful patients with stage B asymptomatic heart failure were 16% less depressed, 20% less fatigued, and 18% more likely to believe they could control their symptoms compared to those who are less grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It reduced feelings of hopelessness in 88% of suicidal inpatients and increased level of optimism in 94% of them. And I just get tired of people throwing up their hands and being like, what are we going to do about the suicide rates? This is like the scientists know what to do. How do we implement this? How do we get this spread across the world? And Tovy and I can only do our little part.
Yeah.
Right? And so our little part is generating the gratitude challenge in our group, hoping that our group grows so that more people are hearing our message. And then practicing with you guys, giving the prescription.
Yeah, and we want them to not only
Them, you,
you know
the group members.
yeah, we want the group members also to spread it out to their friends, to their family, not necessarily about spread it out by the group, but spread out
The
the
gratitude.
gratitude, okay, the gratitude, because we strongly believe that, I mean, with the if you have a 5 minutes a day to think, what you're grateful for, and you write it on, on the paper, and and you try that for 60 days, okay, you will see, a lot improvement in your life, in your lifestyle. You will see in your mood, in your sleep, in every aspect of your life will change dramatically just to be grateful for something. All right.
And I think that there's something powerful in the physical act of writing it out. So anyone who's willing to take the few minutes to do that, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's powerful. Um, I also had a practice with two of my friends where we would text each other each morning the 5 things we were grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
And so having that accountability and also spreading it to other people,
Mm-hmm.
um, because I knew that if I sent mine, they would send theirs back. And on days when I didn't feel like it, I would get somebody's and I'd be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're amplifying that now in the group and creating this team challenge that we're super excited to unveil in just a couple minutes. But first, Toby was just talking about sleep. Gratitude is related to 10% improvement in sleep quality in patients with chronic pain, and 76% sleep improvement in patients with insomnia, and 19% lower depression levels. I know sometimes maybe these aren't exactly the same numbers from one study to another, but as long as lots of different studies are seeing improvements, regardless of the numbers, they're just all verifying that this is, a true scientific study. And besides just sharing statistics with you, I also wanted to go a little bit deeper into the neuroscience of how it works. And so if you think about people whose mental resources are tied up with worries, fears about their health,
Mm-hmm.
negative judgments of themselves or others, their energy is tied up in that.
Yeah.
And so they don't have that same energy to direct toward making healthy choices. You know, they say people who have a gratitude practice are more likely to exercise more.
Yeah.
And it's because you've got your energy all forward moving, all moving in a positive direction rather than, you know, I really felt this even just a year ago, having that scattered energy holding me back because there were things about myself I didn't like. And so I was spending so much energy making sure other people didn't know that I didn't like them and trying to overcome it. And all it takes is just expressing and
Yeah.
practicing gratitude.
Yeah, I mean, look one simple example. I mean, I always try to go, as simple as possible, right? For example, you are at the mall. You open the door to somebody, okay?
Open the
And
door for
yeah,
somebody.
yeah, and then the person just get in and don't even say thank you, all right? How it make you feel? And then, or you open the door to somebody and they say thank you. How it make you feel, all right?
Mm.
It's a huge difference. I mean, actually, it's just amazing how people make you feel without saying anything. All right, a simple thank you will make a person all day in a happy mood.
And
Right,
then, of course, they're going to go spread that.
and then, yeah, and they're gonna spread that because more positivity and positive you spread, more it will spread around you. All right. If you get up in the morning in a positive mood, that means your kid's gonna be in a positive mood, your spouse is gonna be in a positive mood, and you get out the door, you're already in a positive mood. Of course, your
Coworkers.
coworker when you get to work, you're already in a positive mood. You make everybody like in a positive mindset, right? Which is the best way, for you to share yeah, to share your life, to share your gratitude with others, and make people feel better. And if anything that makes people feel better is like you give them a few hours or even longer, okay? Because when you when you actually when you are always in a negative state of mind, you are behind, okay? You in a negative state of mind, it just put you behind. It's like you're losing your sense of being, okay? You lose the sense of being.
But when you're in it,
But
it's
when you're in it,
hard to know how to get out of it. And if all you had was this one thing and you just could come back to it every time like an anchor, you know it's
mm-hmm,
there. All I have to do is express gratitude.
express gratitude.
And if it doesn't work, do it again. If it doesn't work, do it again. Um, and writing a thank you letter, there was a guy, I think he wrote a book actually. He wrote a thank you letter every single day for a year to people who had had an impact on his life.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to take this to a whole deeper level, that's something you could do as well. um, and so some tips, some ideas about things you can be grateful for, um and I wanted to kind of start there, is people, like going back into your memory and thanking people for the role they've played in where you've gotten to now. That's pretty amazing and pretty powerful and deep.
Uh, I know, right? I mean, imagine you write a letter to your favorite teacher, kindergarten, right? Or on the high school. Especially in the high school, that you have so many teachers. But you have the one that really make the difference, really make you see something different in you. You know, Imagine you're writing a letter to him, or nowadays, you can write a letter, but you can just, call or go to, social media, the problem
Sure.
of social media, and you say something about it, all right?
There's nothing
How
wrong with asking someone for their address, that,
true, yeah,
or
and then
looking at their address.
yeah, true, but how you gonna make that person feel? You know what I mean? It will feel very, very grateful to hear somebody say, "Wow, this student 20 years ago. Wow, look at
Yeah.
you making them feel special."
Toby has
So
teachers in his his birth family, and also I was a teacher for 20 years, so he
Yeah,
knows what he's talking about.
yeah,
It's
my
definitely
mom is a retired teacher. She teach all her life, and actually my mom started teaching at age 16. So
moving on.
yeah, moving on. Yeah.
So thank you to people who've impacted you in the past. You can do a list from yesterday. So you could wake up this morning, or let me say, you can wake up tomorrow morning and do 3 things you're grateful for from the day before. Um, you can look 3 things you're looking forward to, or one thing I'm grateful that we're going to the car show this afternoon,
Yes.
right? Um, just simple. I'm grateful for my neighbors. I'm grateful for coffee, right? Um, the more that you can think of unique things, either like a variety of things or depth of things, I think the more impactful this will be. But just
Hmm.
start wherever you're at. And remember, as we go forward, we're going to start talking about how the challenge is going to work. Actually, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
How the challenge is going to work. You want to start off?
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a 60 days, gratitude challenge, and that is actually to empower all of you to be on the state of mind, on the positive state of mind, and we truly believe that it will help you, it will help your friends, it will help your relatives, it will help everybody around you because people around you on the next 60 days will see a transformation, a human being. You know,
They will feel it
they,
and they will
they
reap
will
the
feel it.
benefits,
And
even
what,
if they don't say anything.
but in this the thing, when people see the difference in you on a positive way, they will tell you. They will tell you, hey, you change, you look different. Oh, you acting different. You know what I mean? Because they will tell you because there is a when you are on the positive mindset, you start to really focus on the, being a positive every single day. You start to actually notice what you do that is negative and how can you do about it to put it like in a
You
positive
make
way.
everyone's lives easier
You make
around you. It's
I know
so
it,
true.
it's so awesome when you are in a positive mind. Everybody is happy around you. Everybody
So,
actually want to be your friend, want to be, be close to you,
so how's the
you know.
challenge gonna work, Toby?
So yeah, how's the challenge gonna work? So on the next 60 days, what's gonna happen?
Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, we're going yeah, there is a post. It's a 5 posts gonna be there, and each post is gonna be about 140 people.
There's 5 teams. We're
Five
breaking
teams.
we're breaking the whole group up into 5 teams. We
Yes.
have about 700 people right now, so there's gonna be about 140 to 145 people per team.
Mm-hmm.
And as we get new people in the group, we'll
Gonna
be adding them to the teams kind of across the bottom and growing the teams a little bit as the challenge goes on. So please welcome and incorporate your new members into your team as well.
mm-hmm.
Each Sunday morning, starting tomorrow, there will be 5 posts that Tovi has created. We have, oh boy,
So
we have the appreciative alligators, the blessed bears,
uh-huh.
the cheerful cheetahs, I
Cheaters.
think we
Uh-huh.
went with.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh,
Yes.
the delighted dolphins.
Delighted
I'm not
dolphins
sure.
and
And the enthusiastic elephants. I
elephants.
wish I'd written them down. I may have gone off, but you get the idea. So, got the 5 different teams. You'll see your name there's 2 pictures. There's one that's the post to remind you to express your gratitude, and then there's one that has names in it. We've created the teams initially alphabetically. So Zigadias, I know you're in the last team E, right? Because your name
Yeah.
ends with Z.
Yeah.
Margaret and Joseph, thank you for being here. You're going to be somewhere in the C or
Someone
D,
CD.
C team probably,
Yeah.
right? So you're going to scan for your names. And when you find your name, that's your team. And you want to start commenting your gratitude every day on that post. And then going in and commenting on your teammates' gratitudes.
Yeah, because remember, when you be grateful for something and you put out there, and somebody just go to your gratitude and like it and say some comment something about it, and it will make you feel good. So
It
you want to do the same to somebody
validates.
else. It will validate, it will make and then you can do the same to others.
So if I
So
say I'm grateful for my family, and Tovy says, that's so wonderful, you're so blessed to have such a great family,
mhm,
right? It reinforces that feeling for
the,
me.
the gratitude.
It inspires him to go do his post. It
Hmm.
inspires him to think about how he's grateful for his family as well.
Hmm.
So we really want to build this gratitude bubble very, very strong in the group. Yes, you're going to boost up your team, and how the points are going to work. So there's points and there's prizes.
Yes.
So how the points are going to work, pure and simple. We're going to look at those 5 posts and how many comments each one has. That's it. So you want to get lots of comments going on your post each week. The next Sunday, we'll shut down the comments on one post. We'll tally those up, and the next one I'll keep running for a week. So enjoy the competition. It's meant to be fun and exciting and to have tons of benefits for you,
Hmm.
your team, the whole Awesome Life 101 group, and then beyond that. This is our way of changing the world, of shaping the world in the direction that we want it to go. Positivity and gratitude. And I
Yeah.
know that you want the same, or you wouldn't be here this morning on a Saturday morning. So the more you put into this, the more we can all see the world
Yeah.
change together. It's
So
getting close to time. Do you want to talk
so
a little bit about the prizes?
so the prices is gonna be awesome. Okay.
So the
Uh,
winning team, the team with the most comments at the end of the 60 days,
is gonna have a 1 year membership with an Awesome Life 101 Zoom
VIP
VIP
membership.
membership. So you're gonna have a 1 hour of Zoom every week that we can get together, and there is no recording. There's gonna be no recording. It's gonna be just us and you.
So let me jump in.
Yeah.
So on these Saturdays, after our 30-minute live call where Tovy and I are just talking about a topic,
Hmm.
soon as it ends, we're gonna jump into a Zoom room with our VIPs. And it's going to just be a conversation. Everybody can do mics off and just chit chat. If it gets too big, maybe we'll do breakout rooms. Tovy can be in one room, I can be in another room. We can just chit chat about the topic and share thoughts, because we kind of get tired of it just being our voices.
Hmm.
We love your comments here, but we'd love to have
Yeah,
it be
one on
more
one.
interactive.
Yeah. Yes.
So that'll be live in December once this whole competition is over. The next Sunday
Yes.
we'll have our VIP room.
So the whole team is going to be a free VIP membership, okay? Which is what's the value on that?
$108.
Yes,
$9 a
all
month.
right, $9 a month. So anyway,
So if you
and
don't
then
win, you can buy a VIP membership. We'll have it set up for
yes,
you to do that then.
and then inside the team that wins, we're gonna have
No. Not inside. Besides the
oh
team
yeah,
that
yeah,
wins.
besides, yeah,
No matter what team you're on, yeah,
yeah,
no matter what team you're on, you can still win individual prizes. So even if your team may not be that active, you should keep coming on every day and commenting as much as you can, because the person who has the most comments in those 60 days, the top 5
the
people,
top 5 people,
are going to get 2 free books from 2 of our favorite mentors. We're going to
yeah,
put them in the mail, send them to you,
of course, plus the
plus the
VIP, yeah,
VIP.
plus the VIP.
So we're
So
going to send Unlock Your Potential, which we've been talking about a lot, by
yeah,
Jeff Lerner. But we are also getting copies of the 6-phase meditation that we love by Vishen Lakhiani.
hmm,
Some of you know we went and saw him live, Mind Valley Live,
yeah.
a couple weeks ago. So we bought some books for you guys for prizes for this as well. So we're very excited. If you have any questions, feel free to message us. But otherwise, just wake up tomorrow morning excited to check the group and find your team.
Yeah, find your team and start show your gratitude, um, and remember to show your gratitude to your team. Okay.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Thank your team for
Yes,
participating. I
and
love it.
yeah,
And invite your friends and family to join our group for this special time.
Yeah, yeah, it's
November
gonna be awesome.
is, thank you. November is National Gratitude Month. So this will be running in, people, it's never too late for people to come and join in if they want to come join, next week or
Yeah,
in November.
yeah, because we actually gonna be, we have a people,
Adding people to the
yeah,
team.
we have a people, coming in every day to the group, so we're gonna be adding it, to the group accordingly. So yeah, yeah, have an awesome weekend. Be grateful for anything and everything. Is happening to you.
Yeah.
Everything happened for a reason. Do never forget that. Bye bye.
Bye.